Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is paramyxoviruses. Paramyxoviruses are a type of virus that can cause diseases in humans and animals. They are a big deal because they can lead to serious illness like measles, mumps and respiratory problems. There are several types of paramyxoviruses which are measles virus, mumps virus, respiratory viruses, winter-pest virus which affects animals and Newcastle disease virus which affects birds. Classification: they belong to the family of Paramyxoviridae, subfamily of Paramyxovirinae and Pneumovirinae, and the genera contains Respirovirus, Morbillivirus, and Rubella virus. The structure contains virion structure like lipid envelope, helical nucleocapsid, and surface protein H, F, and N proteins as you see in the figure. With the genome organization of single-stranded RNA, the length is 15 to 16 kb. Let's look upon one of the example of paramyxoviruses, which is winterpest disease. Winterpest, also known as cattle plague, is a highly contagious and deadly viral disease that affects cattle, buffalo, and other domestic and wild animals. Classification is family Paramyxoviridae, genus Morbillivirus, species winterpest virus. The mode of transmission is just like the other viruses: direct contact with infected animals, contaminated feed and water, airborne transmission through respiratory droplets, and contact with contaminated equipment and surfaces. Winterpest was an infectious viral disease of cattle, domestic water buffalo, and many other species of even-toed ungulates, including goats, buffaloes, large antelope, deer, giraffe, wild beasts, and warthogs. The disease was characterized by fever, oral erosions, diarrhea, lymphoid necrosis, and high mortality. But thanks to the global vaccination efforts, winterpest disease was officially declared eradicated by the World Organization for Animal Health in 2011, making it the second disease to be eradicated after smallpox. How do paramyxoviruses work? The first step of machinery is attachment. The virus attaches to a host cell, then the virus enters the host cell. The virus starts replicating itself or making copies of itself. Then the new virus particles are released from the host cell by rupturing its cell membrane or cell wall. How are paramyxoviruses spread? Paramyxoviruses can be spread through respiratory droplets like coughing and sneezing, contact with infected people or animals, and contaminated surfaces. How are paramyxoviruses diagnosed? Diagnosis can be done through clinical symptoms or laboratory tests like PCR, serology, blood test, and virus isolation. Symptoms of paramyxoviruses: respiratory symptoms, which contains cough, fever, sore throat, runny nose, and shortness of breath. General symptoms contains fatigue, headache, muscle pain, loss of appetite, and irritability. How are paramyxoviruses treated? Treatment options include vaccinations like measles, mumps, and rubella, or antiviral medications, and supportive care like fluids, rest, and pain management.